we're going to make a healthy flatbread. Found this on Instagram. So it's 190 grams of your choice of flour, 150 grams of strained yogurt, and a pinch of baking soda. You're going to mix it. You're going to turn it into 6 dough balls. You're going to let it rest for 30 minutes. Then you're going to flatten them out into like little tortilla type shapes. You're going to get yourself some sort of non-stick type pan or one with oil. Heat it up, and then you're going to put these in there, and they're going to kind of inflate like a ball. And you're going to flip it and do the other side, and it'll be like kind of almost like a pita flatbread. So right now I've got the scale. I'm going to tare it. I've got whole wheat flour, and we've got some Greek yogurt, and we got our baking soda. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this, and I'll meet you out in the garage when we're ready to go. So see you in a little bit. Plus we got some onions to fry up. I got a bunch of pink, purple onions to fry up. So I made pretty much pulled pork in the crock pot overnight on high because you want to kill everything. And then I took dehydrated shiitake mushrooms and bell pepper, and we went ahead and rehydrated them. We threw them in there. We put some adobo seasoning in. We've added some pepper. We've added some garlic. I had some garlic cloves. Crushed those up, chopped them up. We threw those in there. And yeah, that's what we got here. And I put a little thyme. So we'll get these onions fried up. We're going to mix them in with our pork. We're going to make our flatbreads. I'm going to double the recipe to make 12 of these little tortilla flatbread things. And then you can in the video, they kind of broke it open on the side like a pita bread, and then we can stuff some of that in there, and we'll have some lunch later on. All right. So we'll see you in a little bit. God bless y'all. Take care. All right, we got the 300 grams of our Greek yogurt. So we're going to go for the flour next. And then the flour we're going to need, let's see here, 480 grams. I'll bring you back. All right, corrected. It's 380 grams of flour. We're doubling the recipe. All right, so for part of the flour, we're going to substitute. We're going to put some Premier Protein whey protein powder. So I'm going to put 1 scoop in there. Oh yeah, let's go with 1 scoop. All right, now we're gonna do the flour. So let's see here. We need oh my God, what? 380. There we go. Remember, you have to carry your scale when you're switching over to weigh something else out. These scales are really inexpensive. They're on eBay, Amazon. But when you get these recipes, especially when they're in grams, I know if you're off a little bit, it doesn't really matter. All right, there we go. We got 380. So let's get it all mixed up. We're gonna roll it in our balls. We're gonna have 12 of these balls. Let them rest. Then we'll turn them into little tortilla things, and we'll take them out to the garage. We'll get the Coleman stove lit up, and we're gonna fry the onions. We're gonna cook these things. I'll see you in a little bit. I almost forget. You have to add a pinch of baking soda, and that's gonna help it rise. So I don't know what a pinch is in this particular case, but I'm gonna go that much, because I want to make sure that they rise enough. All right, there we go. All right, we're good to go. And I got to get this thoroughly mixed up. So I got to say, this is a little bit more tougher screwing these in. It's okay, but it's like, if you have big hands, you may not want to do this, but I can just imagine, just with the original cartridges, how much fun it would have been to install these things as they put this bar thing across. It's tough. I'm able to because I'm smaller with my hands.
we're good. We're good. I got scooted over a little bit. That's okay. Should have it. Yep. Hear it? It's hissing. Yep, we're hissing. All right, so we're good. So we're gonna go ahead and get the lanterns light. Well, let's get the food. Let's light this thing up. We got onions to fry for that pork. All right, we got the 327 Coleman 100-plus-year-old lantern lit up. We got the camp light, 1950s camp light lit up, and we've got the 1960s, maybe early 70s roadie lit up. It kind of flamed up on me a little bit, so the glass got a little dirty. That's okay. It hadn't been lit for a long time. Same thing with this guy. Sometimes these things, we let them sit. Well, actually, all of these. You know, it's tough sometimes to get them wet. It wasn't too bad, but it took a little bit. We got a little wind here right now and stuff. We're doing good. All right, let me get the food. I already can light these. That's not a problem there. Propane, so we'll light right up. All right, I'll bring you right back. Let's bring this in there. There we go. All right, here is our whole wheat yogurt. Now, they're supposed to be flatbreads. And we're going to see what happens here. And then we have our chopped up onions, so we're going to fry those. So yeah, let's start this thing up. Let's get this going here. Alright, I'll bring you right back. Alright, so we're going on that one. We're good on this one here. I don't know which side I want to use. Let's go with this one here. So I got this pan, I oiled it up with a little bit of Crisco butter flavor, which doesn't actually taste like butter. But it's okay. We can accept that. Alright, I'll bring you right back, and then we're going to throw one of these in, and we're going to see if it puffs up and does the same thing like the video I saw on Instagram. So we'll bring you right back. Alright, everything's going okay. My pan started turning brown on me here in the what do you call it? In the pan that's for the what's it called? These thingamajigs. These. Okay, here we go. Ready? Let's see what happens here. I was having a little problem with this burner. I don't know what the deal is. I gotta check it. Maybe it froze up a little bit, or the wind, or something. But I wanted to get a video on this because it does look like it is pumping up. Let's flip it real quick here. Oop. Kind of burned it a little bit. So you gotta turn it down. I gotta cook my onions. Well, it's whole wheat. They're not bad, but it didn't do what the video said. The video, they all puffed up. It did a little bit. I don't know if it's the whole wheat flour. But they're okay, not bad. See, it's puffing up a little bit. I gotta flip these things around a little bit. All right, I think I'm gonna fill up this thing with a little more propane. I think it's low on propane. It has to be. I'll bring it back. So one thing you're gonna get on my channel is the truth. And the truth is that sometimes things don't work out quite exactly the way you're expecting them to. But again, that's with anything. We all have to not have so high of expectations, you know. That's why you have people making videos about other videos that to see if something actually does work, and then you get the truth. The truth is it kind of works. And they do taste pretty good. Now I used this wheat flour. Ow, hot. Ow! Which is healthier, but maybe it doesn't have that easiness to puff up. or maybe it really needs a little bit more yogurt. And basically, I'm guessing is that you put a pinch of the baking soda in there. Is that the baking soda reacts with the yogurt to help puff it up when you're cooking it, kind of like baking powder, but when it reacts with, you know, an acid in it's like baking soda or baking powder and vinegar. The baking powder, baking soda is basic, the vinegar acidic. When you put them together, it bubbles up, right? That kind of deal. But they're not bad. They're not bad. I mean, look at it. It's cooked. It's cooked. Like I say, I would use these with, I don't know if you can, I didn't try, because I only have one hand. It sucks having only one hand. Well, okay. So yeah, I'm just doing one hand. I could probably do better if I had two. But, oh my God, come on, do it. But yeah, you can't kind of break it open like a pita, I guess. I think if I had a little knife, I could just slice it right open pretty darn good. And you could stuff it with whatever I'm cooking here. But a little butter on these, and they're really good. All right, let me go get that little propane tank. I'm filling it up right now. And I'll bring you right back. So I will tell you that these are easy to make. It really didn't take very much time. Well, I think I'm going to switch stoves. I don't know what to deal with this right now. It's really sunny. It's hard for me to see the flame. I've used this before a couple of times with my setup, and it worked perfect. So maybe it's just my big propane tank is near exhaustion, and it's not filling these cartridges good. They don't feel the way they normally do. So I'm going to go ahead and pull out a different stove, and I'll bring you back, and we're going to finish what we're doing. So thank you, Danny, for sending me this awesome decal. It really helps make the stove look kind of original, sort of. All right, bring you right back. I got to go do something really quick. How's our? I haven't touched any of these. These have been going for a good while now. All right, so that's gonna be fine. Let's throw this in here. Oh, you better, come on. There you go. Ready? All right, so I got my cartridges in here in my little freezer. So we got them back down there. Let them freeze. I gotta go get a new propane tank. So yep, that's where we're at here. All right, so that one's done. All right, well, I pumped the crap out of this thing here. One of the biggest problems when you're in direct sunlight is that you just can't see the flames real good. You know, it's really tough. I don't know if you're going to see this, but down here, the screw that holds that lever on has almost came unscrewed from the spring. I don't know how that's possible. It wasn't like that before. All I can think of is from the heat maybe or something, or vibration. All right, well, we're on the last of these little wheat breads. I'm going to finish this little bite here. What I'll do is I will show you, I'm going to mix the onions in with the pork. And show you that. Maybe we'll open one of these up and put some of that pork mixture in there and try it, and then that's it, okay? So yeah, you can turn it into pita. It wasn't that hard. I did use a little knife just to make a little slice, and then just was able to peel it open and then stuff it with our mix here. So yeah, there it is. It's all done. Let's see, let's take a bite here. Well, yeah, it's really good. Amazing. Yep. Tastes like street food or something, you know, from like a street vendor, one of those trucks. Not bad. Real healthy too. We got whole wheat. We've got a lot of vegetables and that type of stuff in here. All right. Good deal. I had my wife taste it. She said it was good too. And she don't lie. So good job.